Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Just gets rid of the football.
That's it.
Nobody to throw it to.
I think it's a heel figure foot.
Man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on
This
his
heel
ability
figure
to
foot with
scramble
all
around, but
these
he wasn't
different
fast
things.
enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused
I think that's what it is.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job.
Air Force.
Going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation. Take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, it's almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They could use a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's Hurts. Scrambling away. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. Back to throw, it's Hurts. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. He's loose. He's at the 30. The 10. second half.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wished.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Hurts. Steps away to find some room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get...
He unleashes a long one. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab outside. It's the Spartans. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Eastern Michigan going fast. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies.
Oh, he's got some space. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Absolutely perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hurts. It's on target and complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Hits the open man. Wide open on the right. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab and goes out of bounds. That's enough for the first down at the 46-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Green. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to pin them back for this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation. See this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
In the game, the offense really seemed like they were in a good rhythm, had a couple first downs, and everything's clicking, and all of a sudden, it comes to a screeching halt with that fumble. So they're going to have to be able to regroup and really prioritize ball security here for the rest of the game.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida International. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacks on the extra point. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the shot. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in
a shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Skips away from pressure. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss. He's got speed. He's a generational talent.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Give to the back. Makes a pass to Marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the back. He got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He'll keep it on the sneak. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to surge it in. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Carr. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Sweet cut there. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Hurts. They're working that left side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the...
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting...
Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Look out, he's got room. Can't get him to the ground. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Carr. On the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to run it in. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here. There he goes! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Checks it down to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using...
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
FIU set up with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
And into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a run. Running back's got it. Refuses to go down. Now here he goes. At the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
This is a well-timed pitch here by the quarterback. That poor defender didn't have a chance. He's really in a no-win situation. Either the quarterback will give him a fake and keep it and get upfield himself, or he draws that defender towards him and then pitches it out. And in this case, he pitches it out, and that back had a lot of room to work with.
And they'll give it to the back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offense coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. That is incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Running back with the football. He tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. First and 10 now for the offense.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this deep.
Caught at the 30, still running. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his second touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. He's back to throw again on second down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run for the first down. To the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Vols come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Here's the second down play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Breaks an open space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we've got a big 4th down coming up.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A completion sets up a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. The important third down play coming up. A direct snap. He gets loose. Creative running there. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Catch right across the middle by the running back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Running out of time in the pocket. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He's not going to get there. The defense